Hi, lovelies. I'm Queen Lovely. Welcome back to Melanated Crowns. Today, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about Summer Walker because she currently is on Instagram, basically having a venting session about her being pregnant by London on the Track. Before I get into this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and enable the notification bell so you can check out more videos such as this. So, Summer Walker is pregnant and clearly she is unhappy and clearly she is regretful. Now, I was taught the best way to determine someone's actions in the future is to look at their actions presently and how they have behaved in the past when given similar tasks and similar situations, but different people. And I feel like Summer Walker was given that. You were dating a man that has public custody disputes open with his other 3 children's mothers, and you was going back and forth with them even before you got pregnant. So that is a good determining factor of what your life would be like if you decide to link up with this person for the long run and have a child with them. Even if y'all do physically separate and you just co-parent, you're always going to have to deal with the fact that the child that's in your belly has a dad who has 3 other kids with 3 other women. And it just becomes impossible to split your time evenly when all of these kids are not under the same roof. This is why personally, for myself, I do my best when I'm manifesting my significant other not to really want to get serious with a man who has children. Wendy Williams said it best years ago, and I know some people may say, well, she's one to talk, but listen, a broken clock is right twice a day. When you're in your 20s, especially, and you don't even know who you are as a woman, who you are as a maternal figure, who you are as a divine being, do you really want to take on that load of playing stepmommy to somebody else's kids before you build a bond with one of your other children? Now, plenty of women have done it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like it strips you of your youth way before that has to happen. We all have to mature, evolve, and ascend one day and grow up, but I say let it happen in God's time and don't, force the hand of the universe when it comes to your stages of evolution in this lifetime. Summer Walker, I honestly just suggest to her that she goes through her stages of feeling, sad, mad, regretful, disgusted. And then you work on your mental and emotional health, because I honestly feel like she's unstable in that department. You work on nurturing yourself and pouring into yourself, because right now you have another life that's living inside of you that is depending on the upkeep of your emotional, mental, and spiritual being to transcend to its emotional and mental and spiritual being. I don't know if she's having a girl or a boy. That is what you need to work on. You need to stabilize your money. You need to be in harmony so your money could be in harmony, so that that livelihood of that child could be in harmony. I also feel like she feels trapped when it comes to London on the Track, like she can't get out of the relationship, but that's just the narrative that you keep feeding with your perpetuated weakness. It's disappointing to see. It's very disappointing to see. And then she put something else up that said, it's hard when you're the only one who's spiritually aware. Now, granted, being spiritual doesn't mean that you know everything. Being spiritual does not mean that you will never make mistakes, because there are certain mistakes and choices and things that you have to do that are of a lower vibration to bring you to a higher vibration. There are some harsh lessons that you have to learn. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't feel like she had to learn this lesson when London on the Track. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like Summer Walker has a tendency to attract physically and emotionally abusive men in her life. And had she got away from London on the track before getting impregnated by him, that was supposed to be her cosmic lesson, to learn how to love yourself enough so that you can attract better and do better. It is heartbreaking and disappointing that she gets on social media and says her granddaddy ain't ish and her daddy ain't ish and now her child's father ain't ish. I guess the cycle continues. So I like that she's acknowledging that there's a cycle that needs to be broken. And I pray to God that if she has a son in her belly, that she, along with other high value men that she may come across in this lifetime, can step in and be a good role model so that the cycle could break. But it's just, this is where Black women have to take accountability, because Summer Walker is a Black woman, a young Black woman, okay? And I get it. She's in spiritual poverty and she is broken on a spiritual and emotional level. I totally get that. So she's doing the best that she can with what she has to work with within. I get it. In addition to that, to hold her accountable, because that was me being compassionate and understanding. You knew that this man was an absentee father to 3 kids already by 3 separate women. I always say, when you have men that's having all these kids back to back with multiple women, you lack discipline and you lack value for your temple, for your body. Period. So, Summer, why would you walk in to a dysfunctional chain of habits that is literally wreaking havoc on your lineage? Why would you do that? And I, like I said, I'm trying not to judge her harshly, because like I said, we all do the best of what we have to work with. But when you start bringing kids into the mix of your not so smart decisions, for lack of better words, it becomes touchy for me, because I work with kids. That's what I'm going to be getting my social work degree in. Mental health of adolescents and teenagers. Adolescents and young adults. And it's just like, this is how these cycles start. So she wants to sit there and say Black men need to do better. Yes, but Black women need to do better and stop laying up with these Black men who ain't shit. The door swings both ways. And that is because Summer Walker herself has internalized misogyny. She also is very egotistical. So she's one of those people that became woke, quote unquote. And instead of allowing herself to remain teachable, she walks around thinking she knows everything. You say this is what happens when people are not spiritually aware. If you were spiritually aware, your Ashe would have literally been rejecting London on the track. I done laid up with some ain't shit niggas. I'ma just kick real G to y'all right now. I done laid up with ain't shit niggas. But I was always cognizant enough to not go as far as to permanently link myself to these people. It's inevitable. You going to encounter some low vibrational penis and vagina in this lifetime. Sex is an energy exchange. It's gonna happen. But there are some lines that you could draw in the sand, and that's usually God speaking to you in your higher self, where it's like, okay, I done laid up and smashed this person a few times, but I'm really not trying to get serious, because I'm really not trying to permanently intertwine my energy with theirs. And that's what Summer does by having a child with him. I just don't get it. So I just wanted to come on here and give my 2 cents. Summer Walker needs to spend some time alone. She needs to take care of her mental health, and she needs to do like a spiritual bath routine every week. Get your spiritual hygiene together, boo-boo. Get it together and stop fronting for the public. Stop worrying about what we have to say. Deactivate your social media, get a therapist, get a spiritual advisor, and get the F away from London on the track. Because this is the stuff I don't like to see. And this stuff happens more often than not. It happens more often than not. I knew a girl who got pregnant by somebody who already was a deadbeat. I actually knew 2 girls like that. So it's like, you don't want to judge people because when you know better, you do better. But it's like, Summer Walker, you're a young black woman who's a multi-millionaire. Yes, you can afford to take care of your baby, but you also could have afforded to have a better pool of men to choose from because of your socioeconomic standing. But this is what happens when you're physically and materially rich and you're not spiritually abundant within. When you're not spiritually abundant within, you can have all of the physical things that grant you access to have physical interactions. But when it comes to attracting someone on a soul level, on a high vibrational level, that's going to be hard, because that's when you're going to realize I'm the common denominator in all of these low vibrational encounters I have with people and decisions I make. And now you have to look at yourself and do the work on you. So that's it. I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all enjoy your Saturday morning. If you are just as committed as I am to helping black women achieve and sustain their mental, emotional, and spiritual wellness, then Melanated Crowns is the YouTube channel for you. Make sure you check out my other content and have a lovely day. Bye.